Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigvalogrim here. How are you doing? How are you feeling? Hope you're having a wonderful day today, and it's been a long time since I shared with you my story progress, and that's because there was a lot of content to cover lately, and at the same time I was a little bit busy. But right now, since it was the last day of the Rise of Krypton stories, we're going to go through my best pips in the past few days and a reward from Brainiac being defeated. So hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let's get into it! So as you can see already, we're a little bit deep into a Silver Banshee fight, and I'm very happy with how this went, and I'm very happy in general with the fact that they kind of fixed the difficulty of Silver Banshee, because we all know how horrendous this thing was to fight previously. But right now it's going to be very easy if you get yourself the healing blocked and not the wrong ability. Like, I think they even bugged her, but in a good way, because in my experience with all the fights that I fought against her, she seems to be able to disable, in theory, she's able to disable like your stats, your healing effects, or your artifact bonuses. Previously she disabled all three of them, now she seems to only disable your healing, which is honestly great. Like, keep disabling my healing, I don't need that, and give me everything else. And in terms of these special abilities, a little bit of a trick that I want to share with you. Again, is not 100% checked, but it seems to be a little bit that way. So, if you get into a character of Silver Banshee, like if you have her as a card, it says that she disables the ability that's the highest level. So most likely the people who made this boss were too lazy and they left that there, and it seems to kind of check. So it seems that if you have a higher level ability, it's far more likely to get disabled. You're not going to get disabled every single time, but it's far more likely to get disabled. So a way to kind of go around this is to upgrade one more ability all the way to that level. For example, for this king, I have all my specials to level 70, just because I need the special 1 to fight Aquaman. If not, I would have only the special 2 and special 3, and that's a way to go around it if you're holding off to upgrading the special 2 of king, which you should eventually. You can upgrade it out and maybe get a little bit of a better RNG in terms of the disables on this fight. And I put Firebox on Dr. Fate. Like, I could have gone Rise of Krypton Artifact on Dr. Fate, but I remember her to have a little bit of an annoying guy, and I was like, nah, let's infinite combo her and we'll have a good time here. She's also combo interruptible, so that's the thing you should keep in mind. Over there it was a pretty huge mistake. But it is what it is. It happens sometimes that my special don't get out when they should, though at the same time when I do that I'm like, oh, I was 0.5 seconds late on pressing that special, so I guess it's my fault. So yeah, let me know if this happens to you guys or what you think when that happens. So we did 80 million damage, it's quite a respectable amount, and the Justice League team should be able to clean this up. Like, it's going to be very great that we're able to combo interrupt her, and that's pretty much everything that we're going to do. We also did not get our special 3 disabled on Justice League Flash, but at the same time we'll not do a lot of damage with our special 3 because she's going to have some armor. But we might have LexCorp on Flash, I don't really remember, I guess we'll see, so that will help out. Yeah, we have LexCorp, so we deal armor pierce, so we're going to use abilities as well. It's a little bit more risky to use abilities and then re-engage the combo interruption. It's a little bit harder than normal combo interruption, but it's a thing that you can definitely learn and a thing that's going to be very useful to you. And we're going to full Rise of Krypton artifacts over here. Like, I'm going to get better benefits. I had 3 options: full Rise of Krypton with LexCorp on Flash, Firebox on Flash, and Rise of Krypton on the other 2 characters, or All Blades on Flash and trying to take in and out. All Blades, it's simply not reliable. Like, he's going to deal a little bit over double the damage, but he's going to stay in the fight half the time, and this just complicates things, so I'd rather not. And when it comes to the Firebox, I simply get a little bit higher benefits from having Rise of Krypton Artifact for that attack boost. So yeah, pretty much the plan of this fight is going to be combo interrupting her until she is dead. I know it's very interesting. We're even going to squeeze some special trees in there. Are you intrigued yet at this point? But yeah, I'm very happy I invested into Justice League team. If you're a long time subscriber of the channel, you are over there a little bit of a mistake. That's a very annoying thing. Like, at this point, honestly, I would have preferred her to kill my Flash, because if she killed my Flash, I could have revived him by using Aquaman's super move, and I could have tagged him in the fight, but she managed to tag him out, and he's going to take his time to get back in, so we lost a lot of damage there. But yeah, if you guys have followed the channel for a long time, you may know that I've held off on building the Just League team for a long time, because I was like, I'm going to need Just League Flash as support for Black Manta eventually. Guess what? You're not getting your Black Manta fast enough for it to be worth restraining yourself from using the Just League team, and on the long run it's going to be a good team for you to fight, to farm challenges and arena, so definitely upgrade your Flash. But yeah, with that being said, yeah, that was pretty easy, 33.5 million damage there. Now we're going to fight Firestorm, and I've talked about this in the past. I love to fight Firestorm. Over there it was a little bit of a mistake. I forgot that I need to use the special 2 first, so my bad over there. But yeah, Firestorm is one of the easiest, if not the easiest boss to fight, not only in Injustice 2 mode, not only in this soul raid specifically, but in the entire Injustice 2 mobile thing. Because he is combo interruptible. He does not have long-range specials, so he'll need to get up there and close in order to engage them. And he never uses his specials after a jump attack or swipe right. So the only way this man is going to use his specials is if you put yourself in an awkward situation. So if you play this correctly, he's never going to use specials on you. He is combo interruptible, he's easy to engage, and the Server Banshee team will indeed have a good time. Power Girl tagged in over here to tank the super move. At the same time, I guess I could have tagged in Server Banshee, but she was a little bit low on health to the point where I wouldn't really risk her getting killed. Another special one, he blocked unfortunately, not the smoothest transaction, and unfortunately I tagged in Power Girl, that was a little bit of a mistake. Server Banshee back in, into another special one. Reverse flash in, building some combo. Like, if I had a high-level spear, I would have equipped the Rise of Krypton spear on Silver Banshee, because that was a pretty weird special there. Yeah, a little bit of a rough time here, but I promise, usually this fight is pretty linear. I messed up a little bit here, but at the end of the day, it will end up well. But yeah, if I had a high enough level Rise of Krypton spear, I would have equipped that instead, because Server Banshee is kind of the only character, as far as we've seen so far, that benefits from the Rise of Krypton spear being equipped, and from her having a very high combo to tag in with. You kinda need Martial Manhunter for that, but Reverse Flash can also do a decent job at that. Backing off, special one, and this really feels like Dr. Fate without him having a chance to use abilities after jump attacks. So that's definitely enjoyable here. Really having a good time in this fight. More than most places in this alright. By the way, guys, so what do you think we should get next time? Like, honestly, it's most likely it will be again Rise of Krypton. They don't seem to have any intentions of getting the Dawn of Apocalypse soul raids back anytime soon, but if you had to choose, what would you pick? I also made a poll on this, but would love to see your opinion on the comments as well. There we go, a sweet 5 million damage on a 4 stacks of Volt Blades. That's definitely what you want to see. That's what I would want to see all day, but that requires perfect gameplay and perfect crit luck, and we know we don't have either of those two over here. Server Banshee and special tree, and we'll stay for one more special tree because the fight is near the end. That was a respectable 2 million damage on a no combo special tree, I guess. There we go, 70 million damage. I think that's the highest I've done. And over here I just wanted to share with you the meltdown that this man experiences over here. So yeah, this fight is a fight that might be a little bit challenging if you're not using the proper team, because there's hazards on the ground that power drain you and at the same time deal damage to you depending on which one of them it is. But if you're using the correct team, this will be one of the easiest fights in the game. And there we go, stun, tag in with a few tab stacks. Like, I'm not going to use super move on Harley Quinn in this particular fight. Maybe I should have tried to stay in the middle at the end and use it, but I simply don't think it's worth the effort here, and I'm taking too much of a risk. Special 2 in there, Harley Quinn, he's stunned, he's sitting there like a good boy and taking the hits. I almost got finally my Arkham Knight Vision all the way to level 70 almost, finally, so I can get that full stun duration. And over here he's going to have super move, Poison Ivy is going to get tagged in, she survives, she's built to survive phase 1 in tier 8 super move, so she's going to be fine. Arkham Knight Vision back in, and this man is not immune to stuns, he will take every single stun, so we're going to have a very good time. And remember that this dude has a pretty huge amount of health. So the fact that we're melting that amount out of him is going to be amazing already. And it's going to get yet again to the point where, as I said previously, sometimes with some fights it gets to the point where you do have one mistake at the start, you're like, it doesn't matter, just a little bit lost damage. And then you get towards the end and you're like, oh crap, we're close to one-shotting this man. If I fail it, it will be 100% for sure because of that one mistake that I did at the start. And honestly, at this point that might be the case here. Like, we only took half of his health so far, but at the same time it took us a little bit to set up and get him in the corner. We lost a little bit of time after he did super move, but from now on it's all smooth sailing, and we'll see how it goes. It's definitely going to be a close one on this one. But we're dealing huge amounts of damage with Harley Quinn. I can't wait for the Dawn of Apocalypse Soul Raids, because there she benefits a lot from the firebox. I got a level 7 firebox. Now this comes to level 6, I'm tripping. And last time the Rise of Apocalypse Soul Raids was up, I didn't have her built. So I'm very, very curious to see how she performs right now. That's definitely one of the reasons that I want that back, and because it's overall more enjoyable, but that's just my personal opinion, as you'd say. But yeah, there we go, the last few seconds of the fight, and this man is really not looking good in terms of health. And maybe over here I did a little bit of a mistake even at the end. I should have squeezed in a special 2 at the end over there instead of a few basic attacks, but I think and I feel like I would have done more damage with the basic attacks anyway, but yeah, he was left in trivia and we had to clear that up. Now, getting into the meat and potatoes of this, most likely what all of you came for, we're going to hide both Brainiac and we're going to fight with Just League team. And he has a passive that I was not aware of just because I didn't mind it, because it didn't matter with King, and I was usually only hitting this with King and saving my other pips for other fights. But he is going to have a passive which is going to make this man have a huge amount of defense when he is at low energy. And at the same time, he's immune to armor pierce on basic attacks, so that defense is going to matter even though I have my Just League Aquaman in this team. Thinking back on it, I don't even know why I put Just League Aquaman on this team. I should have put Silverbane, because since he's immune to armor pierce on basic attacks, that Aquaman does literally nothing for this team. So yeah, fat trip on that one, and thinking back on it, if I would have put Silverbane, maybe we would have one shot here. So a little bit of a spoiler alert, yeah. Like, you know how you watch something that you previously did and you're like, oh damn, I was so dumb in this particular scenario. That's me putting Just League Aquaman in this one. But yeah, we're going to play this one very risky because, as I said, the less power he has, the more armor he has. So we're going to try our best to keep him as high on power as possible while not getting killed. And this might prove a little bit challenging, but let's hope it goes well and we don't randomly die to a super move. That's definitely not the most desirable outcome. Not what we came into this fight for. And I'm not going to use special trades with Flash for the most part, because I don't think it's worth the risk. Just going to save my energy for Cyborg. And it's pretty convenient that we're able to do a tag in over here after he does a jump attack. Because we tag in Cyborg and we go for special 2. Backing off, he does a jump attack and flash back in, going for a short combo. With a special 3 there, like, we could afford it. We risk it a bit, but we could afford it. Also, Ghost Tap works on this dude, and while it's not the most reliable thing with some other teams, if he's got the super move available but you still need to tag in Cyborg into a normal combo, you can Ghost Tap. Again, if you don't know what's Ghost Tap, it means after you do a normal combo, which is tap 3 times, swipe right, tap 3 times, swipe right, you do one more tap before you tag your character out. But yeah, flashbacking over here, building some combo on him. He's got a super move available, almost. We're going to power drain him again, keeping him as high on power as possible when Flash is in, because that's when he has the lowest defense. Cyborg back in, special 2 in there, back off, he does a jump attack, we back off and we do a full combo over here, straight into a Cyborg tag in, special 2, he flash in, and over here I'll let him kill me actually with his super move, because there's no way we're doing anything else to him. There we go. You got to kill me with 1 second left. Are you proud of yourself? Are you happy with your accomplishments, Brainiac? And yeah, again, if we use Silver Bane over here instead of just the Gecko Man, I guarantee you 100% this would have been a win. Though if I had to play this fight again, I most likely would have messed up. So if I was given the chance to do it again with the Enraged Bane, most likely I would have lost. Or yeah, attacking Silver Banshee, and excuse me over here because I couldn't get out of the mindset of doing 2 special 2s, and over there I was sitting like, bro, what are you disabling at this point? This man has no abilities, why are you using special 1, Sigvald? Throw Banshee in for now, special 3, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Boss Brainiac is down, and we're going to take a look at the rewards, and let me know what you think. Do you think I'm going to get again some good rewards? Though it happens very, very rarely. So saying again, it's not necessarily correct. Okay, we got Sub-Zero, and we got Amulet of Metahuman. Amulet of Metahuman wouldn't be a bad drop if I wouldn't have had it, but I have it, so it's just a bad drop then. And those reforges, yeah, those reforges are good, but the artifact and the character are crap. But yeah, all that being said, this was everything for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what rewards you got, let me know how far you got in the Royal Krypton Soul Raid event, and let me know what Soul Raid event you would love to see next. But yeah, all that being said, I'll see you all in the next one, and thank you very much for watching, and make sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out.